We see 3 of our runners up. Everyone's readied up. Hovering on that, yes. There we go. We're off.
And we already see some beautiful tunic colors. Everyone having different ones as well.
I was waiting until all 4 players readied up. I don't know about beautiful. I'm awarding Earl the Weird the fashion award. Our first game that we're playing here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put Acer as last because he has the vanilla one.
Yeah, no points awarded. Well, Mochila is not bad, but the salty sponge is... I don't know. I can't get down with that dirt brown. Yeah. Just 20 bucks in the Kokiri sword chest.
Yeah, and so basically they're probably gonna exit the forest if we don't get anything being important in mid or south. Hopefully we get something. Otherwise, we might see some cool stick strats inside the Deku Tree, if that will be the case. Because that 20 rupees is definitely gonna be a nice asset to be able to get a few more sticks.
Yep, there's gonna be 4 chests in Mido's house here, so if there's just a handful of money, we might see an early Deku Tree play. But otherwise, these runners are gonna be looking for those other Spear Zero checks a little farther from the forest.
Yeah, just money and a piece of heart here. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what they decide to do.
One of those rupees is the lone green rupee, the quote-unquote validation rupee, if there were any sort of validation percent. It's often been memed at. You could race to find the validation rupee there and open the validation chest, the boss key chest in Ganon's castle. But it looks like 3 of our runners are opting for the South Hyrule field. While Mochila is doing a little bit of farming in the forest.
Yeah, and we are seeing our runners here running down to the Gerudo Valley / if they want to do the grotto next to Lake Hylia. Yeah, they can do that one.
Yep. It is sometimes a gamble. The Gerudo Valley checks are a little out of the way. Some runners might opt to go straight back to the castle.
Yeah, but we are gonna see one of our runners heading into Deku Tree.
Oh, and our other runner's getting a free Deku Shield, already paying off. And Hyrule Field is on the way of the hero. It's not going to be that Deku Tree on the other hand. It might, though, be pointing to... Oh, what was that? Oh, no. It was the Ocarina Time Pin. I was just going to say that. That might be pointing to the way of the hero hint there in the grotto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question in chat, there are 8 people racing. And thanks to the people in chat with the keener eyesight, Ocarina Time holding Epona's song.
Okay, so we're probably gonna have to find a long shot then to be able to get to Gerudo Valley if we want to head to Spirit or maybe Gerudo Training Ground later on. So finding that hint can definitely determine how you are gonna route here in the start.
Yep, that is some interesting information to have right off the bat. Although that is information that Mochila has, but our other runners just are... It's looming in the back of their head what the Ocarina might be. It could be Song of Storms, maybe it's Nocturne, they don't know.
Yeah, if it would be any of those two, that would be quite bad if they are gonna think this might be an old dungeon.
Well, that way of the hero, that just means logically, right? So the logic of the seed might say, all right, you need Epona's song to get over to GTG. But some of these runners, they might know a trick or two that's completely allowed in the rule set. One of those being the Reverse Wasteland, which you can traverse the wasteland backwards and get into the Gerudo Training Ground that way. So that could be a way that these runners break logic and not need to do an all-dungeon seed just for Epona's song.
Yeah, possibly. And there was a foolish choice hint there. We're gonna see what it was exactly.
It was Kokiri Forest.
Okay then.
Yep, so that just eliminates the one check in the forest that they did not check right off the beginning. Not one of the best Baron hints you want to find. Ideally, you find like a Baron Kakariko village. And then, you know, you can say, all right, I don't have to go there for Skulltulas. I don't have to go there for early adult. Maybe you want to pick up the song because that would be Prelude or Serenade. Those are the only songs that can be in a Baron location. But if you get a seed with Baron Kakariko Village, that is a very, very good seed. Hopefully.
Yeah, we learned. There was a hint about Desert Colossus as well. At the same time, we're seeing both Sorted Spawns and Aces taking the hint here on very out far in the water. Yeah. It was about the Water Temple. I didn't quite see what it was.
Yeah, that was either the Water Temple boss key chest, the gilded chest, or possibly the Water Temple river chest. Those are the two hints that can spawn from the Water Temple. Anyone unfamiliar with the hint system, there are 4 Weather Hero locations, basically locations that the seed deems necessary for logic. Another one there being Spirit Temple. There are 2 Baron locations, 1 dungeon, 1 overworld possibility. I guess max of, or minimum of 1. Possible that will be 2 overworlds or 2 dungeons if the seed doesn't necessarily roll one of each. And then 4 unique hints, one of those being in the Water Temple there.
Yeah, and looking right now on Monkilla here, has not found anything yet in Deku. So even the sequence break that he's doing here will not pay out with.
Yep, the seed is slow going. Nothing in the Deku Tree, nothing in either the valley. Let's see if there's anything here on Child Fishing. And then, of course, let's see if Goma drops anything.
It's just gonna be rupees, so this
Yep.
is quite a slow going seed, as you said.
Yeah, minimum, at least they'll set their Scarecrow song. Let's try to see. I always have a difficult time peeking at this item. But these runners will be able to peek at the silver scale locked item down here. Unless Earl the Weird has already done that.
Seems like it.
Well, Mochilla, I blinked and Goma's already down. Must have gotten the 1 cycle. Oh, light arrows!
Hello!
Way of the hero. There we go. Alright, we'll need those eventually. Fortunately, not doing anything for us just yet.
And Deku was just a stone.
Yeah.
It was even vanilla.
Yep, and we do apologize for any delay on the tracker. That is a known issue that the folks behind the scenes of SpeedGaming are working on fixing.
Yeah. As we are seeing Earl here doing the Skulltula that a lot of people doing because it's just so early accessible.
Yep, you want to get at least 20, most likely, unless you're a gambling man. Me, I'm a rambling man, not a gambling man.
Hey, we need those type of people as well. We're off to the shooting gallery here on the Acer side. Let's see what we got there today.
Let's see how sharp a shot he is. Our other runners not too far behind. As we see the Sacred Forest Medal, also the way of the hero. 30 skulls is And Frogs 2's dead.
Yeah, but more importantly, there, the Desus Colossus left hand has the slingshot.
Well, that might be very important. Well, it's very important for logic at least to get those light arrows.
Is that that they have the weird egg for Aether. I was gonna say that's a vanilla egg, but I remember that setting is not as.
Nope, not changed. That is vanilla, as expected.
Yeah, just a heart there from the shooting gallery. There's a lot. There's a very slow seed here.
Yep. I can't wait until it starts opening up, getting a little crazy for these runners, giving them opportunities.
Oh, I said wrong. It was the right hand, not the left. It looks like Aether is gonna go adult now.
Yep, not much for him in child, or maybe rethinking it.
Oh, you forgot to read. But couldn't he just do that as an adult?
He could. But it looks like, nah, he wants to pick up the egg, too.
Alright. So he's gonna do Zealot's Lullaby now and start that sequence.
Yep, it is a favorite play amongst the top-tier runners.
Yeah, you can essentially get some very good songs early. Whenever you get a Warp Song, it's definitely gonna help you in the long run if you get it as quick as possible.
Well, only if it turns into a chain reaction, sort of say. So if you get like Bolero Fire, and then at Bolero you get Minuet, and then at Minuet you get Requiem, eventually that chain's gonna end, and hopefully it's as long as possible. As you're seeing a hint for 40 skulls up by the castle, I missed what it was. There's the second hint there also for 30 skulls, just a regular Poe in a bottle.
Unfortunately, the Poe is not big.
Yep. Oh, 40 skulls is bomb chews. Thank you, chat.
Ooh.
So, probably not worth collecting 40 whole skulls for bomb chews. Unless 50 is your first logical bomb bag.
Yeah.
And then you hope the bomb chews is a 20 stack.
Yeah. It's irritating when you get those 5 stacks as your first pack of bombs. It's like, okay, which ones am I gonna prioritize now? But we are gonna see a little bit of cool trick here from Mokili once he starts doing the boxes here. Because even that the Aether did not go off and get any Deku sticks, he's gonna have to stack both of them. Mokila might only have to do one.
Yep, and unfortunately all 4 of our runners kind of doing the same route here, but you see Mochila is right up with these guys here, but has also full cleared out the Deku tree. So a little bit quicker in terms of movement.
Hey, speaking of Bolero Fire, that's our first song.
I swear I'm not a witch.
Yeah, after London Rant 8 ago, it's gonna continue these early songs here in adult in the site.
I love Talon.
Yeah, hard time to figure out if he's laughing, crying, or generally having a stroke.
I think he's a little panicked.
Yeah, only more money for us.
There's no stick, so cannot kill that Spotula in the tree. So he's gonna forego it. It's straight for Malin.
Yeah, that's gonna be very fortunate for him. And look at that, we have the Song of Time at Max. So we're continuing on here on the slow moving seed. What item are we gonna find next?
Just one more check here in the back of the silo. And Asder is gonna do the trick where you roll and press C up on the first frame just to peek through. And the beams, yeah, I already got one of those. No thanks.
Yeah, no thank you for that one. So we are gonna see Aizen now also dipping into Deku Tree here. We'll be able to get a lot of sticks for the money he has there. Probably gonna see him buy maybe one Deku nut pack, but then it's gonna be only sticks.
Yep, if he was talking with Mochila, he would know that it's not gonna be worth it. But in his mind, it's 6 Fear Zero checks, a 7th out of logic. So it's a good play in his mind. Unfortunately, this seed is rolled nothing in there.
I reckon whoever this runner is going adult first and going over to Kakariko will be able to get the progression.
To answer a question in chat, we are racing to be the first runner to get all 6 of the medallions. There is a setting for all dungeons, but these runners are racing the most popular setting, requiring all 6 medallions to spawn the Rainbow Bridge to Ganon's Castle. So they need all 6 medallions. They need to strike Ganon dead, and they are declared finished.
Yeah, and we are gonna, absolutely. We're gonna see other runners follow. Gonna see Salty Spawns and Earl following Acer here. He figured, okay, there's gonna have to be something in Deku then. Otherwise, it's time for a duel.
Yes, sir. Not a whole lot left other than the 3 remaining checks in the Lost Woods. Chill it, doing a little bit of the Ocarina minigame, already completing the Deku Tree.
Yes, one thing that came with the latest update is that before you had to play a lot more. Now you only need to play 5 notes, and then you're done with it. Before it was 8.
Yep, in the first few versions, the original dev, Amazing Amparo, said, what, 8 notes? Is it really that hard to memorize? And then people chimed in, they said, yeah, it's really hard, I have to write it down. And then later developers decided, okay, fine, you crybabies. We'll bring it down to the easiest version of the game, 5 notes.
Yeah,
you can't tell my stats.
Yeah, and they say it in exactly that tone as well.
I am not in favor of any changes that nerf things like that.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully we get something good from this area here.
Yep, all's well that ends well. We are blessed with an awesome program that randomizes an awesome game. It's tons of fun to watch.
And we are gonna get the Saria song from Saria Song Exception.
Yep, she's fond of her copyrighted material, so she wanted to hang on to it. And there's our second hint for the Ocarina of Time. All the hints are duplicated once. So that means if we see 3 Way of the Hero hint stones, we know there are 2 necessary items in that location.
Yeah.
So far we've seen, what, Sacred Forest Meadow, Hyrule Castle. 50 skulls, was that a piece of heart?
Yeah, I think it was. I didn't see quite quick, but I think it said a heart.
Either piece of heart container, something like that. So 30, 40, 50 dead, unless we really need a bottle for some reason.
Yeah, hey, maybe that is the way to get the big Hippo.
Could be.
Okay, so the first of our Saria song sets is nothing.
Yep, unfortunately no ZL can't go play that song to Darunia just yet. No explosives to enter Goron City anyway.
And just a 5 rupee from that Deku as well. Oh, there we have the Kakariko village, Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
So, yeah, time to go adult.
Tends to show up. Yeah, no, there's very little, if anything, for these runners to do in logic even, other than maybe Dampé digging chickens. Yeah, and I think it's time for adult. Unfortunately, no warp songs to get there quickly. So we're gonna see our other runners finish up the Deku Tree and do that little Lost Woods circle themselves. Only to discover, yeah, there's not a whole lot here.
Yeah, at least they're gonna be rewarded with the light arrows for getting the Kokiri Emerald.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing you can do with those light arrows for another few hours at least.
So Acer is gonna be our first of these triplets to make the Goma.
Oh, and Mochila is opting for those Sphere Zero checks. He's headed down south.
Yeah, I think generally he decided to do that because at some time he's gonna have to get the Scarecrow song activated.
Yeah, that is a good point. It is a rare seed where the Scarecrow isn't utilized, at least in some part. There's just, what, 3 or 4 spots where he's useful. Fire Temple, on top of Gerudo Fortress, and the lab. Sometimes at the end of Shadow Temple, if you have the long shot and no bow, or bomb choose.
Yeah, generally, yeah, those are the ones that immediately point out, yeah.
So there's the Salty Sponge, finished with the Deku Tree. As Mochila is headed into the valley. And actually, I guess this route makes sense, not just to clear out these Sphere Zero checks, but to get the castle quick enough. Just take the owl up there again.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I play this route though, so going here after the beaten Deku Tree, you don't have a lot of time to make it before it becomes night. Right, so either he's gonna have to wait once it becomes adult to get the sex inside Kakariko Village, or he is gonna have to wait outside Hyrule Castle if he misses it.
Yep. Might be a possibility of catching Dampe digging, but you'd almost have to predict that you're gonna miss the gate and head over to Kakariko well in advance.
Yeah, absolutely. One good thing though for Salty, Aether, and Earl for doing this route is that they are able to knock out Deku Tree and go to Sarah at the same time, while Makila basically had to to come back here and do them with 2 swoops.
Well, Mochila, I don't know if it's his movement that's the advantage, or maybe it's the routing, but he's going to be the first one to finish up these early checks and pull the Master Sword.
Yeah.
And unless he goes over to fishing and gets really trolled by those fish. Knock on wood.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. That would be sad. So I didn't think it was anything good there on in Lake Hyde, what I saw there from Mokila.
Yeah, it looks like maybe just a rupee, but it's a bit difficult to see. Especially given where the sun was at.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Earl the Weird and Asder almost in sync going through these lost woods.
Yeah, we had the triplets versus Mokila here in this fight so far.
The advantage to, I guess, the triplets, as we're calling them, doing Deku Tree, after defeating Queen Goma, the time of day is set to noon, so they have plenty of time to make it over to the castle.
Yeah, and that's gonna roll very nicely once they come adult, because they will be able to make it to Kakariko there before night, while Mokila might have to wait if he's not quick enough to the hour.
And there's the fishing finish at the same time that our guys are picking up Sario's song. They are gonna get lost and play it for Skull Kid, but I'm guessing Mochila will be well past his pedestal cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah, there is Mokila swooped away by the owl.
Gay Bora Bora.
But yeah, there were a few things here that Mokila skipped that the other runners did, like checking a few extra hint stones. The other runners did check a few more, which is why he's a little bit ahead here of the other.
Wow, that's a good point.
Yeah, Asa here already left the forest while, and sort of response as well, while Earl decides to do a few extra checks here. So Water Temple, and I missed what the other one was.
I think it was Spirit. Not 100%. But yeah, all attention on Mochila. You're not gonna check the pedestal? No. Alright, I guess he's gonna check the song first. Alright,
Yeah, it's fine because if this is not a warp song, he can just save and quit and then go back to Temple of Time and will be able to just get that, to take that later.
He's big brain playing it. He's saying, alright, the hammer. It's gonna be the hammer right here in the first chest in Fire Temple. Hammer or something else big. He's making the play.
But there's a very big chance here that he is gonna be locked out because, yeah, there could be a key behind the bomb here. Yeah, that looks like Spirit.
Yes, sir. We're still finding a key, so one more chest available to him. Our triplets pulling the sword themselves. Let's see what they are doing. Asder is headed for the pedestal. Jabu Forest, Shadow, Fire.
Yeah, that just went by so quick.
So Jabu is the fire, the forest medallion. Forest is the fire medallion. Fire is the water medallion. Shadow is the spirit medallion, and Dango's cavern is the light medallion.
Okay, and we see Zelda's Lullaby there actually on the Bolero Fire.
That's nice. It does tend to be a location I see ZL quite often, so I'm not very surprised. But very nice pickup. And folks, give us a moment to update the tracker with those dungeon locations. We on commentary are doing double duty. It'll take us a little bit as we are trying to pay attention as we see Salty Sponge and Asder in Adult Cac, Way the Hero. So we know there's something good.
Yeah. So, Man on the Roof, what do you have for us today? Another Deku Shield, wonderful.
Yeah, probably won't be needing much more use out of that.
And to verify Ace today, he'd find a hide and seed which he just bought before going adult.
Yeah, I hate to see that happen.
The same thing happened for Mukila with that Deku Shield. Oh, we have Stone of Agony there in the windmill, and the bow actually in Impa's house.
Very nice, and Sunsong in the windmill as well.
Yeah, a lot of high tier stuff here. And yeah, unfortunately we are not playing with the hint requirement when it comes to Stone of Agony, so we are not gonna pick that one.
Nope, leave it where it lies.
But yeah, it's very nice that they're picking up bow here because they can just head directly into archery directly after they have done in the graveyard.
Yep, that's a good point. There's not a whole lot that the bow unlocks all by itself other than this. But we see Earl the Weird headed into Dampe 1. first of our runners into the non-timed race. Looks like he's doing pretty good so far, keeping tight on those corners.
Oh my god, we had the boomerang actually behind the bow.
Wow, very nice find. All hail Lord Banana. These runners are also able to get the Redead grave here, playing the Sun Song. And Mochilla also able to pick up the song in the graveyard here with his Zelda's Lullaby. Very respectable time, though, for Earl the Weird, as he gets this first prize. Nothing so far in the graveyard.
And we actually find strength up video from Dump.
There we go. Commentator's Curse working for the racer's advantage.
Yeah, and Mokila here will be able to go in and check the Sun Song actually. So going to doing Bolero early there was actually pretty good route to it.
Yep, and it gives us a little bit of variety here as our other three runners are pretty much following in each other's footsteps. More or less.
Yeah. And here we have Serenade of Water.
Wah, wah. Not the greatest song in the world, although it might aid them in their routing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there we have.
Nope.
that is our second ice trap.
You fool!
Yeah, why would you check that? I do also quite like Earl's routing here, doing being Dumper first, and with that song of time able to just go into windmill immediately instead of having to exit and go around.
Yeah, unlike Earl the Weird, getting Sun Song in the windmill, he's probably gonna head straight back into the graveyard for that check. So it's not 100% efficient.
Yeah, it definitely then comes down to, okay, which rabbit hole am I gonna go down in? Am I gonna go into windmill first, or am I gonna go to Dumpy first?
He's gonna pick up the banana first.
I thought it was a phone. You know, banana phone.
No, it's Lord Banana. It's encrusted with a jewel on its crown.
Ah, I see.
There's the strength for Mochilla. Everybody strength.
So where is Earl going now? There's actually not too much they can do up on the mountain. Thankfully, they got those arrows, so they will be able to do Link the Goron. So that is at least something. They can, of course, also do the top of DC. Can do a few sections side DC. Otherwise, it's only the creator after that. And even that one is very limited at the moment.
There's the free shield for Earl the Weird. Not invest in the money in the rupees early.
Yeah, and A2 is just gonna run into DC. Fortunately, don't have bomb bag yet. However, last week we did see the bomb bag in here, so maybe he's hoping for that.
Yep, it's not uncommon to see things like that. So as the seed is placing items, it tends to say, "All right, oh, you need the bomb bag to complete the rest of Dongo's cavern. Let's just place the bomb bag right here."
One good thing, if they had a bomb bag going in here, they could have been able to garner a few Skulltulas here for their farming, if they decided to do.
Yeah, but it looks like Earl the Weird might have seen something on the cavern roof that was of interest. What is that?
Oh, it's actually gonna be these silvers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's just put that there to make sure to be able to go into the Dongo.
Yes, please. Please and thank you.
Yeah, looks like Salty's Buns is gonna do the same. However, he's not going to the Dongo. He's gonna head over to Guan City instead and start doing that route.
Well, I'm thinking he might have just seen the silvers on top of the roof as well. Oh, no, you're right. He's going into the city.
Yeah, he did jump down to collect those silvers.
Alright, Aster, check number 2 in Dongo's cavern. Just some nuts.
Yeah. And yeah, the Hulk in the first one as well.
We do not have Serenade or Prelude of Light on our tracker here, along with a whole host of other items. This game has tons of stuff.
Yeah, it's considered not a good song.
Well, it just doesn't unlock anything.
Yeah. Oh, we actually get bomb suits from Link to Goron.
Well, that's convenient. Very nice find.
Yeah, we'll be able to check the maze then. And it is a 20-pack actually, so we'll be able to do a
very
lot
nice.
with that.
Yeah, with 20 chews, if you spend them wisely, you can get through a whole seed with just the 20.
Yeah, and we are gonna see him immediately go into the maze. After this, he could, if he want to, head into the PC and use those bomb suits in the eyes. That will be able to get him all the way back to Dongo.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. That's probably what I'd be thinking. But my guess is he'll probably head through the crater. Just get as much as he can. He's getting 3 checks right here.
Yeah, very nice pick up those silvers.
What was that? Jabu Jabu, Baron of Treasure.
Ooh, that is a very good hint, considering it is one of our medallions, so they can efficiently leave it to last if they decide.
Yep.
Ooh, and the mirror field.
Well, hopefully that's not necessary. We didn't find any hints saying that Goron City was with Hero, so that might just be some bait.
Yeah. Or if it was just the case that he decided to not mention that one. Yeah, looks like sort of sponsor deciding am I gonna go to Crater or the Dongo.
He says DC he can warp to the crater.
Yeah.
He just will be stuck there once he does.
Yeah. But that would be fine really, because he has the bomb, so he can after that just save and quit and then head over to Source River, because there are a few things there as well that we need to check.
Yep, that's a pretty good area, I think.
Yeah, we are now seeing the others going back now because they did not go to go and sit and got those bombers first. So you're gonna have to effectively double dip this.
Yeah, it always feels bad to double dip a dungeon, but it won't be too bad considering they've been able to get as far as that switch that they've hit.
Yeah. Oh, and Earl missing the first arrow.
There's the final chest for Mochilla. He will hit the switch and head out into Goron City.
Yeah. Yeah,
As
and
take two.
Yeah, and Earl about to pick up his mirror seal here in just a quickie. Yeah, one good thing here for Salty Sponge is that as he's gonna make his way back up and probably do the crater, he will be able to just pick up that very nice bombable cest on the Death Mountain Trail.
Yep. Bonnaroo's chest behind Juke's wall.
Yeah, and Aether here going directly into the crater. I quite like this because he has one to. He will be able to check the sec up here. After that, he can run down and go into DC again if he chooses to. And after that, he can just play Bolero Fire. And after picking up Sal's Lullaby, he can just straight up save and quit. So I quite like this route here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he heads next.
And we are gonna get a hint here from Aether.
Yeah, Earl the Weird is headed into the Lost Woods. Gonna spend some of these chews on these grottos over here.
Yeah, makes sense. I did miss the hint there from Aether. And looks like we have another shield for us there.
Well, so we've seen Frogs 2, we've seen hints for 30, 40, and 50. We've seen our 2 Baron hints. We've seen at least, I want to say, 3 Way the Hero hints. Spirit Temple, Kakariko, and Hyrule Castle. We've seen a couple unique hints. So there's not a...
Spirit, Hyrule, Kakariko, and what more? Is there any more?
I can't remember anymore just right now.
Well, we have the Silver Scale for Earl there.
Ooh, very nice pickup. So the Salty Sponge is going to show us the remaining checks into Dong's Cavern after he falls off.
It was a higher field, not a castle.
As they're now fallen in Earl's footsteps here, headed into Sacred Forest Meadow, which is Way the Hero. And Sarya's song so far has not turned up nothing.
well, they needed us to be able to go here. And fourth is one of the medallions. Oh, we're gonna
No
get
hook shot.
yeah, we're gonna get a very cool jump here from Earl. I like these little.
Yep. If you can master this setup, it's very nifty.
It's very nifty if you don't have the hook shot yet and the scarecrow.
Yeah, Astor, I think, might have gotten a ground jump off the bomb chew? I'm not sure. Interesting little backflip he did.
Yep. At the same time, though, Salty Sponge has made it to the Dongo, and he's gonna use that strength upgrade to be able to deal with him.
Taking Earl a couple tries. Not quite there yet. Let's see if Astor gets it any quicker.
There we go.
Earl
Earl
is showing us our first fairy fountain.
Yeah, Earl has completed it, as they're going for a second try here. And gets it on the second, so made up a little bit of time there. At the same time, Salty Sponge has defeated the Dongo. And look at that! Requiem of Spirit for Earl.
Very nice.
Oh, the
And
iron boots!
boots.
Oh, look at Mozilla. He really wants his Skulltula.
There's ZL for Earl.
Yeah, we're able to just float away from here now and check what Requiem is. Could even choose to head into Bit of Spirit to check what we find in there. Yeah, it's not gonna float away. He's gonna head to Source River. So you're having a bit of a route adventures here. I like it.
Yep, it's always exciting once we see a bunch of new checks all at once.
And we get the duplicate 50 here for L. And that is through the light. Oh, we have a wallet for us there.
So nothing, unfortunately, in Zora's River for Asder. Let's see if there's anything here in the Spirit Temple for Earl.
Yeah. Sorted Sponge now also setting up the maze jump.
There's just one check in here for Earl, considering he doesn't have the hook shot. But there are two available as child.
Yeah, with his long time here, he could even choose to get the Skulltula while he's here.
See, Aster showing us the grotto in Kakariko with that bomb shoe. So Earl is a little hung up. And bomb bag, bomb lock, bomb bag here in Kakariko for Asder.
Ooh, that is a very nice find.
Yes, sir. Well, Salty Sponge is not picking up Prelude. Instead, gonna head right into the Spirit Temple, see if he's key locked. Earl found a key, so he will be able to progress a little further.
Yeah, Aster is gonna pick up his boomerang here.
Neighbor's Love, unfortunately, not something we want to find here in the Spirits.
Yeah. And looks like Mukila is gonna follow in Earl and Salty Sponge's look way, rather gonna follow the route here since he's going to forest.
So these racers are competing for financial compensation for a live event. It's going to be happening in Washington, D.C., October 24th through the 27th. Anyone who shows up can participate in the tournament. These runners may need a little financial compensation to help get them there. So we are doing the very best that we can to help runners all over the world. I know a couple of racers off stream are from as far away as France and Belgium. I'm not sure where the restreamers are racing from, but yeah, this is open to everybody.
Yeah.
Keys here in the Spirit Temple.
Yeah, we can go very deep here.
Fortunately, no fire source, so we'll have to come back to this child if we want to get those checks. Unless these runners want to get fancy with some Armos. But it looks like Asder might be plugging along in the fire temple.
Yeah, the good thing for him here, compared to Mukila who went here earlier, he's gonna be able to pick up, gonna say also behind what was behind the bomb chest here in this one. There you go. Salty Sponge has now also picked up Salot's Lullaby and is also gonna head into Fire Temple. And the Earl is gonna give us our second fairy fountain.
Yeah, not sure why he left so early. Did he find some?
I think he ran out of keys, maybe.
No, he had 3 keys. That's all you need.
You have to see when he opens up his inventory next time.
Yeah, but there's Requiem of Spirit there for Mochilla.
Very, very nice. Just a 5 rupee there from the fairy fountain for Earl.
Unfortunately, just an ice trap there in that chest for Asder, so we are hammer locked from the rest of Fire Temple.
Yeah, we can see Mukila also heading over to Sora. He has Iron Boots, so he didn't even need to dive in.
Yep, using those boots to his advantage.
And there do we have duplicate hint for for 40 total. Oh, and a bomb refill here for Acer from the
Oh.
Stella Fountain in Spirit. Spirit.
Oh, a nice one. Nice find. So 2 bomb-locked bombs. Very nice.
Yeah. The sad thing for Earl, he went and checked that one as well. He didn't have the bomb bag yet, so he got 5 rupees instead.
Oh, it was a refill, not just a bomb bag. I got you. I thought it was a bit. Now, Earl is going to show us this fairy fountain. It's fairy fountain time, I guess.
Yeah. And we have another Cookie Forest food choice. Hint.
Up in the left side of the screen has decided it's time to be a child again. As
Yeah.
you're headed straight for the spirit temple. The child spirit is opened in logic with the slingshot or that boomerang that they've got.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the prescription for the salty sponge here in the Bolda of Destiny outside the castle. And remember that first hint stone we saw, Hyrule Field is on the way of the hero. So that might be it. I don't think we've seen our hint for Big Goron just yet.
We haven't, so it's gonna have to be something.
There are a couple grottos that we haven't seen. Those iron boots puts this one into logic too.
Yeah, Mokila also gonna get his prescriptions here. He also has Iron Boots, he'll be able to do this one as well. However, Salted Sponge leaves, so we missed what it was, but it probably wasn't anything.
Oh, and we got help from chat. I guess we did see the Big Goron hint. Hover boots are on Big Goron, so that is most likely the way of the hero. Shadow Temple is required.
Very nice find.
That's why we need you guys in chat.
Yeah, Mokila heading in here now. Let's see what it was. Ah, yes, piece of heart.
There's this grotto down here in the south. And it looks like Earl might be doing some chickens.
It's chicken time! I'm not gonna sing though. Oh, Ace having a little bit of problem here with the Skullcola. Or with the I just forgot the name. There we go, Pluto Light for Mozilla.
It appears that the salty sponge is a little bit frozen, not just salty.
Yeah. I prefer having the slingshot here than more than the boomerang when it comes on the Acer. There is actually hookshot on the south side.
That's the way I hear.
Well, Forest Temple is open for us now. Looks like Mozilla is gonna head back to childhood. Mozilla, we're gonna have to go back! Back to the past!
And it looks like, unfortunately, the Salty Sponge might have had some technical difficulties, such as a VC crash. I seen SRL. He has got forfeited the race. So we are going to see, might get one of the other 4 runners off stream in here as a replacement. It's still early in the race, so we will keep you posted.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when that kind of thing happens. But let's see what we got from the second. It is Brutal
Ooh.
Letter!
Way up the hero.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice find. That's something our other runners might not find for quite a while.
At the same time, we have seen Mozilla heading into Sora's domain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a lost lullaby is huge because essentially Earl can go in there and finish it off immediately.
And Earl the Weird, and I'm guessing Mochilla have also picked up the magic beans here from the river. So that's something to keep in mind. They might be needing to plant those somewhere. Actually, no, we've seen all the locations, haven't we? We've seen the graveyard, the crater.
Did you see that from Mozilla?
What happened?
He read the hint in Sora's domain. Apparently, the bomb bag that is in Logic is behind Skull Mask.
Very nice.
Yeah.
At least they get a hint from it. It's not a guaranteed hint. So Seed's being a little kind.
Yeah.
Earl's going to be happy to see that as well. Nice to find that an hour in. For the runners who don't have the bomb bag, it will be something that they might route in pretty quickly.
Yeah. However, the thing is, they have already been to the forest. They don't have any other incentive to go back there, so it will be a time investment just to get that.
Yeah,
They might
that
hoping
will
to
be
find
incentive enough, I think.
Yeah. Well, they are gonna have to go to Forest Temple at some point, so maybe they start to pick that up before going there.
And like nothing there on Bomachu Boing for Az.
Yeah, it seems like there wasn't anything else in Sora's domain, except for that wonderful hint.
Yeah, we'll take it and run. So at this point, not a whole lot open for these runners. They have Child Goron City, they have Dampy Digging, Adult Lake stuff, and some stuff in Spirit.
Yeah, but they are gonna have to find a hookshot before they
or
before
Forest
they
Temple.
doesn't go there. Oh, look at that wonderful 200 rupee that Aether found.
Nice when you got a big wallet to fill it.
Yeah, now also checking the hint here.
And I don't think Mochilla made it to Cac in time to get Dampe. But he will be probably checking... Oh, he's got Sunsung, so he will be checking Dampe.
Yeah.
We'll be checking that and grabbing a handful of skulls in here.
We might see the chickens being done first here. We might see Mochila just running straight in after playing the song here, so he makes it in before it becomes night. Nope, he's waiting. But yeah, you know, no one wants to do chicken.
Not if they can help it, so that's a big find for Earl.
One nice thing here though is that there will be a lot of the Skulltulas they can pick up here. And after him making his way back to the crater, he left this location earlier, so he will be able to get those things out. Or he's doing something else. So what is Dumpers can have for us today? It's just gonna be a red rupee. He's gonna pick that one up for just some nice. He will be able to get the Skulltula here, and he did buy some beans, so he might have seen something here in graveyard.
It might also opt for the flame sword trick in the royal tomb there.
Yeah, possibly.
But Earl is taking the warp into Lake Hylia. He's gonna... Looks like taking the owl back to the castle.
I am also gonna have to mention here that the hints though near Big Goron actually hints about Big Goron.
Maybe. That would be nice. Astor is gonna take his bomb bag into the Dongo's cavern again and clear the rest of this baby out.
Yeah. Imukida almost lost a few Skulltulas here because he almost played song a little bit hurt. And that is 10 Skulltulas for Mochila, so we'll be able to check that one after doing chickens. Because we're probably gonna play Song soon. He's gonna show the guard here the template to start going towards that skull mask. Yeah, Earl here had gone into Yabu. We'll be able to get some scholars in here while he's doing this, so we'll be able to do some nice. At the same time, Acer has just been off the dongo, is gonna pick up those iron boots and gonna head out.
Iron boots and the light medallion.
Yeah, and about the same time, we're gonna see Mozilla are gonna get the chickens.
Well, it's a good thing he's there.
Yeah, we're gonna see Earl here. Might just run through here very quickly, considering the hint we saw earlier about this one being barren. Earl might have not seen it though.
Unfortunately for Earl, we saw him earlier. Jabu Jabu's barren of treasure, so we're not going to get anything out of here other than the valuable green cookie. That medallion opening up one check in the Temple of Time, a song check to boot. So we are still hunting down Nocturne of Shadow.
Yeah, once we find that one, we'll be able to do a lot in Shadow. The Acer now have made its way into the Forest Temple. See if it finds any goodies in there. Yeah, the big key in Forest actually in the first test.
So Aster here in the Forest Temple. What do we got?
Yeah, well, I found the big key in the first test, so that's a pretty nice one.
Yeah, unfortunately, Forest Temple, like the Shadow Temple, very linear dungeons, so lots of keys. Kind of have to do the same checks in the same order, more or less.
Yeah. The good thing though, they want to get 2 small keys before going to the garden section, I guess, because then it can tie all of that together with going upwards and checking what the big set says.
Yep. Marcellus sporting that Keaton mask, making a play for that bomb bag.
It makes sense that he decided to do this.
Yeah, doesn't have a whole lot open to him. Except that Spirit Temple. Not sure why he's not headed there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna see Acer head into garden now because that's one key. Doesn't particularly need to do that. There is you can try for the eye. If you don't get there is a jump slash method you can do to make it to the garden. So via the dead hand way, but I can understand why he decided not to do that. He also has the iron boost to be able to take this one here very quickly. But yeah, there we go. Skull mask for the Mozilla. And there's more key there in the well for Acer.
Yep, keys everywhere. Not an item that we dropped to spare.
So, I'm fairly new to do commentary on this game. How many items is it in here? And I'm not counting the two ones who replaces the massive complex.
So there are 14 checks, 6 of which are keys. 5 small keys, 1 boss key.
Alright.
But if maps and compasses were on, subtract 2, yada yada yada.
Yeah, we have the brain aid fight here for Earl. We're almost done with it.
Baronade down. Let's go. So the left side of the screen is working on their medallion count. Unfortunately, the right side of the screen is a bit stalled out. Salty Sponge. I'm not sure exactly why they forfeited, but my guess is a VC crash. Mochilla is kind of stuck from the logic, but has the bomb bag. Hopefully, will be able to unstick himself.
Yeah, he does also have that Rudolph's letter, so he will just be able to just go over to the shortcut to Sora's River here and just do that one immediately. Yeah, another small key there for Acer, finding a lot of them, as you said.
Nothing but a heart container from the Great Fairy.
Yeah, and Earl equipping one of his beans here, so it looks like he's gonna plant that one in the crater.
Yep, that's the only well, I guess there's 2 reasons to warp here as a child: to plant this bean or to plant a bug in this hole.
Yeah.
And Earl must have seen something on that volcano.
Yeah, it was hard to see for early when I tried to check when Acer checked it.
Yep, it's not easy to spot some of these freestanding models and some of the locations that they're placed in.
Especially since we have a little bit minimized view compared to our runners who can basically have the biggest screen resolution as they like to. Looks like Earl is gonna start his the mask sequence as well. Oh, another bomb bag there in the big set for Acer.
In the forest.
So I've seen all the bomb bags then.
And Mochila now entering Jabu. And if Earl would just spend one of those bomb shoes in the center of Keck, he would have a whole bomb bag.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a few people just try to stick to the logic.
Well, he's going to be running back and forth over that that grotto, so I wonder if it'll pop into his mind.
Yeah. Come on, I know you want to take it. You have the bomb shoe. Come on. So we have a question here in the chat. They are all playing on the same seed because basically, otherwise it could be blame on you got a better seed than me. That's why you won.
Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to race different seeds.
Especially in a tournament setting like this. And the only time we will see them have different seeds will be if it will be a multi-world, but that is not this tournament, that is the other tournament over a Zelda speedrun. You can tell that I'm hyped about it.
Absolutely, tons of fun going on over at ZSR.
Essentially because it's probably one of the first multi-world tournaments I heard of.
Yes, sir. Unlike those fun tournaments, Mochila is in a Baron Jabu Jabu, so feels a little bad, man.
Yeah. And an ice trap here for Earl. So three ice traps so far in the seed. Wonderful.
So Aster is plugging along, showing us the new checks here in the Forest Temple. Unfortunately, most of them being small key. Earl has an opportunity in the Royal Tomb to show us the chest in here if he knows how to do the flame storage trick. Not the most difficult trick, but it's not free either.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
All good.
Yeah.
Not much happening.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't gonna be too much that we had seen Yabu Yabu and the forest just sends just keys everywhere.
There's Serenade. Let's see if he sticks around with flame storage. He's attempting it. Let's see if he gets it. As Mochila is fighting the easiest mini-boss in the game.
Yeah, just let him run into you. You 3 times around, use boomerang, and then use the stick, and you're done. Flame Stories was successful, and Earl is gonna be rewarded with Lens of Truth, actually.
Interesting. Can't use it without magic. It is only in logic for the treasure chest minigame and getting across the wasteland, but with Spirit Temple, that part of it is not necessary.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, not very exciting.
But it is somewhat exactly what someone said here in the chat. That is magic locked Lens of Truth. That is not fun.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Magic locked lens of truth, huh?
Where are we gonna find that then?
Your guess is as good as mine. Here's the Skullmaster pickup, though, here for Earl the Weird. He wants his bomb bag. Even though turning in that Keaton mask, he passed over a bomb bag a good 3 or 4 times. And all the Skulltula farming and whatnot that he was doing in there. Oh, and hey, it looks like we've got action going on in the top. Soliflux joining the crew.
And look at that, he has the hammer.
Yeah, we will have to deduce where he might have picked that up.
Generally thinking, it could be here in Forest Temple for Aidster. Otherwise, we have no clue. I think this is really the only guess I can have right now.
Yep, and give us a moment as we piece together what he's got, what he's done. He sure got the pedal to the metal, though. He is hauling.
And a small key there behind the bow. So at least he has that.
Yep, I'm guessing he's also cleared out Dodongo's cavern. Yeah, he's definitely cleared out Dodongo's. He has his iron boot. So give us a moment, folks, as we catch up on Soli's stock, as we don't forget to mark things like bombs and whatnot for Earl the Weird.
Sally, can you please open your pause menu so you can see it?
That would take too much time.
Yeah, he would just be losing time then.
But there's a force medallion there for Mochilla. And I don't think anything yet in the Forest Temple.
Yeah, not so far.
Oh, there it is. There's magic. Ask ye shall receive.
Wonderful pick up there for Aidster. Well, he plays in the water here, so he had Stella's Lullaby, at least.
Yep, he's been in the crater, so he's almost certainly got ZL here.
Oh, I think I'll be doing a bit of stuff in Goron City side.
Oh, these are checks we have not seen yet.
He's gonna find a bomb there.
And Aster, in one of the hardest boss fights of the game, Phantom Ganon is no joke.
Yeah. Looks like Khalid's gonna head into Bombshell Bowling. At the same time, we're gonna see the rolling Goron here for Earl.
Yeah, Mochil headed into the Lost Woods.
There we see, Phantom Ganon is down.
So I wonder if the hammer was either in Adult Lake Hylia, the Ice Cavern, or maybe another check somewhere in the Spirit Temple.
Maybe. But we are gonna see a Goron dance. Just imagine it. We are not gonna see it actually. Oh, and that's our fourth ice trap.
Giving us the cold shoulder tonight.
Yeah.
Earl here in Child Spirit. Well, I'm curious if he's gonna full clear.
Yeah, he could potentially do that. Yeah, Mokila is gonna follow in Earl's footsteps here and start doing some checks in here as well. So, shooting bombs is here to actually take out the rolling Goron.
Yep, there are a number of interesting strats you can do here in Child Gorons.
And Mozilla missing on the first shot there on the minigame.
There's the hook shot for Earl.
And a nice little attempted death warp there maybe, but that doesn't work. So we are finally gonna see what's underneath this rock here. And it's another bomb. Wonderful. And look at that bat behind Earl. That is very close. That almost looks like one of those captains the second before an accident, you know. Yeah, A2 here checking the high field check that we have left. And he's gonna be rewarded with our fourth Deku Shield of Seed.
That's it, no more. Unless you want to buy one. Well, it looks like Earl is taking that hook shot and going straight into the Forest Temple.
Yeah.
Looks like Sully does not have Gerudo's letter. So he's not done Child Kakariko.
Yeah. Interesting scarecrow setup Acer has. Normally we just see people alternating 2 notes, but Acer has a dedicated song for it.
Yep, I got my own dedicated song. Same one since, 1995, 96?
Which song did that come from? Hey, look!
Minuet of the Forest from the Forest Medallion.
Well, isn't that handy?
Yes, sir.
He's just gonna use it immediately to go there. Has not picked up hookshot yet though, so it might consider against it.
He's going to Bolero instead. Oh, and we missed Earl. Earl must have picked up the hammer in... where was he just at?
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there. Oh, it's on the bean location actually.
On the
That's
bean.
a very handy location for him.
So now we can piece together a little bit more where Sully's been.
So we can essentially say that one was underneath the doormat.
Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder if maybe Sully's already gone through Forest Temple.
Well, I really want to see his pause menu, but as I said, that's
Oh,
gonna take some time.
Asder showing us Adult Lake. This could be some interesting stuff here. Gotta take out that Gwei, though.
Yeah, that one gives you so much trouble if you forget about it, because not only are you gonna get off the ladder, you're gonna get knocked off the roof as well. Oh, another ice app.
You
That's the
fool.
5th one. Oh, we are getting some information here that Forest is marked on his own personal tracker, so he's on Forest Temple, apparently.
That's convenient. Let me check that out real quick.
So we are gonna see here for just a second from Acer what is here in the lab. I just love this little trick. And we're gonna see here what the fire dancer has.
Alright, Sully has a weird tracker.
Oh, really?
Good luck deciphering that.
Could you link his stream so I could check it real quick?
I guess I could. In the good old Discord. Sully also here in Adult Lake. Special. Good word for it.
Oh, I have a very long ad. I'll try to open that.
So Earl is back here in Dongo's Cavern. I'm gonna pick up those iron boots.
Oh wow, that's a very interesting tracker.
Mochila here in Fire Temple, going deeper, going up the elevator.
Oh, I think I know how it works.
Oh yeah, no, there's a system to it. I don't want to take the time to decipher it.
Actually, is that instead of having all items listed in a list, it actually is the item them's location. So, example, in the vanilla games, hammer would be in Fire Temple, which is why it's like that.
Yeah, I know there's a method to the madness.
I have someone here bring up a very good comparison here. It looks like it was a homemade print tracker.
So Aster headed into the Spirit Temple as Mochila is digging deeper into fire. Did Soli finish fire up? Oh, unless no, he didn't have Scarecrow. That's why he left.
Yeah, he got key denied, basically.
But he's back at it.
At the same time, we hear the boss music. Earl has gone into Dongo to finish that one off. Yeah, let's see actually how far AJ is gonna go in here in Spirit.
Yeah, Stone Spirit. How far do you go? Generally, the rule is you full clear the way of the hero location.
Yeah. And then we go Iron Boots for Earl and the Light Medallion.
So all 4 of our runners here making great progress. Thank you, chat. Let me get on that.
It might be me though that said it wrong. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fire medallion or the fire temple gives us the water medallion. Shadow is in spirit.
Yeah, we're gonna see Earl now entering the Forest Temple.
Should be consistent now, at least. If it's wrong, Sully will show us that in just a few minutes as he's finishing up the fire temple.
Yeah.
As Mochila finds the Scarecrow lock.
And nice damage boost there through the firewall. Didn't even know about it.
Yep, very handy.
And what? We're gonna have to go and give thanks to those people following Mozilla here.
Yep, but just to remind anyone who's not quite sure what's going on here, anyone just joining us, we are here qualifying for the SpeedGaming live event going on October 24th through the 27th in somewhere outside Washington, D.C. I know there's a command in chat for it. But yeah, there's a live event going on. There's going to be tons of tournaments from Zelda 1, 3, 5, little Super Mario Brothers 1, 3, and Super Mario World. Mega Man, or I guess Mega Man X. So these racers are qualifying. We have qualifier races all month long here on Speed Gaming, where there's going to be a little financial compensation to the winner slash winners. Just a little something to say thanks for racing and a little help for them to get down there. Not everyone is local. Not everyone can afford to travel. So we're doing our best to give everyone the opportunity to head down there. If you can make it down there, no need for the qualifiers. You can just show up. But you know, if you're looking for a little help to get down there, join the qualifiers.
Yeah, it's a great way to be able to finance that trip, especially if you live in Europe.
Yeah, but here we see some new checks going on the bottom, the Spirit Temple, and Mochila showing us what's here in the Ice Cavern area.
A very nice checks here. It's gonna be interesting to see what you find. First one, 5 rupees. At the bottom of the lake here, we have nothing.
And but one thing to note, we are still hunting down a song. Nocturne Shadow has either got to be here in the Ice Cavern, on Burning Kakariko, or where else? There's one other location we haven't seen, I think.
Yeah, but we know that one of them is Epona song, and that is the one from the 3 Stones, so it's not gonna be that. Do we know? Oh, right. I don't mind me. I was just gonna ask something. And yeah, it was. We had an Ocarina hint very early that told us about Epona song on Ocarina of Time.
It was right outside the Deku Tree, and I forget where the second one was.
The second one I don't know. But there we have the heart container there for Acer. Remember, on the other, you want to go to the other hand because that is where Slingsot is. If you want to be in logic.
But on the other side of the screen, Soliflux is fighting the dragon, looking to pick up that water medallion.
Yep.
And then, I think we'll need to make a play for the Ice Cavern. We need to unthaw King Zora in order to turn that prescription in to claim our hover boots from Big Goron. So there's still quite a bit of seed left.
Yeah.
We also have yet to find Din's fire or fire arrows.
Yeah, one of those two. So right now, looking at what songs you can get, Mozilla can get here in Ice, is gonna be either Song of Storm or it's gonna be Nocturne of Shadow. Both of them connected to Kakariko, funny enough.
So Azra's all the way at the top of the Spirit Temple.
Yeah, yet looking to find anything good, another thing in here. And I just love that little jump there from Acer. It looks so good.
Double defense.
That's handy. There we go, another medallion for Sally. looks like we are off to fight Twin Roba.
Yes, sir. Gotta full clear your way of the hero locations.
Gonna be interesting what we find there. There we go. Got another bomb bag for Earl.
Nothing yet here in the Ice Cavern.
Yeah. There we go. The first hit for Aether. It's gonna be another ice, so 2 ice in a row. Very nice.
Alright, Sully. Sully's headed to the Spirit Temple. He's out of stuff to do.
Yeah. And the third ice here, we are essentially just bullying Korek at this point. Or is it Koime? I've almost always forgot which one is which.
Yep, no idea.
And the fourth one. Oh, so that was essentially only ice in the first phase. That was very nice. So we're soon done with the ice cave here for Musila. And it's really easy to get a quick kill. Yeah, he gets it.
Very nice. But just the stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at what he got from the boss though. To see if it's anything good. There were 5 rupees and we had a Nocturnal Shadow in Ice Palace. Very nice find for Musila.
Yep, we need that. We know all our runners have to go there eventually. Unfortunately, looks like Aster's a little bit frozen at the moment. Let's hope he refreshes here. Don't see anything in the SRL. So I'm guessing Mochila is gonna unthaw the king and then start his quest to get those hover boots.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, he's pulling it out.
Yeah. And there's piece of heart from following him. They were the eyeball frog for him. So, time to run, Mozilla. Time to run. There you go. Acer is going silent.
You know what? There might be something hidden in the water temple for one of these runners.
It is certainly starting to look like it.
I can't think of a lot of other places these runners have access to in Logic. It could do a reverse wasteland to GTG. And it might be beneficial, but it could be a gamble that doesn't pay off in the end.
But at the same time, looking at the items that our runners have at this point, they can essentially do everything in GTG. So as soon as you go there, they can basically full clear it.
We're still looking for the Din's Fire. We know hover boots are from Big Goron, so Mochila will be the first one to claim those.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Asder, though, is en route to grab his letter. Maybe. No, don't play Sunsong. No! Oh, maybe he'll do it once Dampé gives him nothing.
Maybe.
You don't sound very confident.
It's sad, you know. Well, the one I'm looking at to do it hoping that he's doing it soon is Solly.
Here's 10 skulls. Does he have 20? No, he does not.
And yeah, I forgot to mention that, but looking at the spreadsheet, the Sense Solomon got him. Let's look where he is. He's right now 3rd place. And this is his 5th race. He right now have two wins essentially, or at least 2 100 pointers. So he is very well. Yeah, Mozilla is gonna pick up yet another Deku Seal here. And we're probably gonna see Acer also do flame storage here. Yeah, it is gonna be close here when it comes to time for Mozilla.
Serenade for Asder as Mochila is rounding the final route to the lake. But Asder's not doing flame storage.
He's gonna miss that Lens of Truth.
Only if it's holding something valuable.
Oh, that was about 10 seconds left for Mozilla. That was not a lot of time he had to spend.
Yeah, I think King Zora to the lab is a little tighter than the lab up to Death Mountain Crater.
Yeah.
Now, there's an interesting trick he could do, because he doesn't have the Goron Tunic. If he warps to the crater... Oh, no, he doesn't have the hook shot, so he can't do that.
No.
But you can warp to the crater, and the crater time will override the eye drop timer. It's a little bit of a cheese.
Yeah. He did not think about it, though, as it seems. Also, thanks so much to Alicard for that tier 1 sub.
You see slowly grabbing the left-hand heart container, but does not want to go over to the left to pick up the slingshot. But there's magic for Earl the Weird.
Oh, sorry, it was actually Twitch Prime. That is 27 months there, so that's very nice. So if you guys are looking to get into Ocarina of Time speedrunning, what's Solly here, as he's gonna do a very cool little trick you can do in this room to just go through it much quicker. Essentially, you want to roll into one of his enemies to store a damage so you can just squeeze through it and grab the set.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's kind of messing it up. You want to go to the slug that's closest to that chest on the left-hand side there.
Yeah. And we also have a sub here from Gibson from Rubble. Thank you so much.
Do I hear a train rolling in?
Looks like it. Oh, Zilla is gonna get a bomb bag here. So that's nice for him.
And be wishing he grabbed this earlier.
Yeah.
But Soli has full cleared the Spirit Temple except for the boss. He's not gonna waste that time. Instead, looks like he's headed to Reverse Wasteland.
That's gonna be nice. We finally get some new tech. Well, essentially, Big One is a new tech, but we already know what it is. But you get my point.
Yep, it is progress. Unfortunately, Mochila does have Nocturne of Shadow, so we can head into there and see what Shadow Temple holds for us today.
Well, he doesn't have either magic, fire arrows, or Din's fire, so we'll not be able to do that quite
Oh,
yet.
yeah. Darn it.
Yeah, there we go. Fire Medallion 4-0. That is a weird little glitch.
Yeah, something going on with Mochila's floors there. This game was programmed very, very well.
Is that the definition of walking on air?
Well, he wasn't walking on the ground.
It feels like I'm walking in there.
Climbing up the mountain for any Zelda 1 fans. Up to Big Goron to turn in these eye drops. He's got 20 seconds. But no, that's plenty of time.
Yeah. And remember, he was able to get that bomb bag check also in on that time, so he had plenty. So yeah, 14 seconds compared to 10 seconds for that part of it.
So here in the fortress, gonna pick up his Gerudo training grounds path.
Yeah, there we have it. Have a boot for Mochila. It looks like he's gonna head into the Fire Temple. And Gerudo training card for Sale.
Yep. Mochila is progressing in his medallion count.
Oh, I don't think we have seen this Stella Fountain, have we?
I think we have. I'm pretty sure we've seen all our fairy fountains other than the Ganon's Castle.
Right.
But we have not seen any of GTG.
So what? Oh, the first already paying off there. That is a big one sword. It looks like Mozilla is gonna go and plant the bean in Lake Hylia.
Unfortunately, we know that's not gonna get him much of anything. Astor also working on his medallion count, headed into Jabu Jabu.
Yep, and we are gonna get the good little iron boost trick here from Earl as well.
And we saw this earlier, and there's a whole lot of nothing here at the lake.
Yeah, he's not gonna go for the Skulltula though. Interesting. Yeah, where is that bird all? There it is.
The Gwei. Gwei being Gwei.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get a slew of item here over on Solly's side. Let's see if any of these four down here has anything. And Earl is a fool.
Yep. Can't trust those accurate freestanding models. Sometimes they're ice traps.
Yeah. So the first one holds a small key. The next one, a big red. But look, it's time for a dull fishing for Earl. And there we have the piece of heart you get from the bomb alley for Solly, and the last one is another big red.
I think that's 3 red rupees here in the left side of GTG.
Yep. So let's go and do some arrow shooting instead. So, what is adult fishing? It is another heart.
So 3 of our runners with Rudo's letter. Soli does not have Rudo's letter, so he's looking for the letter and Din's fire. Hopefully they all have seen the big Goron hint, so they know where the hover boots are.
Yeah, let's hope they have.
What else? Mochila's looking for the hook shot still. Can't go in the forest. Can go into fire. Not sure why he hasn't jumped into fire.
Yeah, and Acer is looking for that Din's fire as well, but also looking for that hammer.
Might have seen the hammer, just hasn't committed to making the bean purchase. I think he might have just took his first trip up the river as a child, heading up to Jabu Jabu.
It might have.
Definitely say Earl the Wizard is in a pretty good lead.
Yeah.
All depends on where this Din's Fire is located. Is it here in GTG? Is Sully gonna pick it up? Or maybe it's in Water Temple? We know it's not gonna be in the bottom of the well, because the Shadow Temple, killing Lord of the Bongo Bongo, yields us the Song of Storms. So that's something nice that we can check off our list. We cleared out the Ice Cavern. We cleared out our child dungeons. There's gold gauntlets. Maybe that's where Din's Fire is headed.
Yeah. That is a
Solely
cool find.
opting not to check the toilet. By child dungeons, I meant the Deku Tree, Dodongo's Cavern, and Jabu Jabu.
It's almost like in Randomizer here that the child dungeons is only Deku and Jabu, since you can do the dongos as an adult.
Mochila has the mirror shield, correct? It was in Goron City Maze. He should have.
Yeah,
He
probably.
just
Probably
doesn't have
has it,
equipped,
no.
maybe. But here in the Spirit Temple.
Well, we're gonna learn soon if he has it, because otherwise he's gonna get stopped soon. We are gonna see Mozilla gonna pick up this Golchola here. That's a pretty nice one to pick up.
Sorry if I went dead there. Sully didn't find anything else in the in GTG, did he?
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
Huh. What do we got on the roof?
I'm starting to wonder where the long shot is, you know.
It's not there on the roof.
We do have one more check here in this part of the map.
Yep, the good old hammer rocks. Don't want to forget these.
No, we don't. And he's gonna be rewarded. Team's fire!
What?
Team's
Oh.
fire for Solly.
Nice. So that brings us in the commentary booth into what we would call a Noma. We know where everything that's necessary to beat the seed is. The runners don't, though.
Nice. And I really like the strategy from Solly. We'll be able to take the crate here without having to go down to it.
Yep. Very useful strats. But hopefully he knows where his hover boots are. Still looking for Rudo's letter. And we know chickens are one of those things that some racers just never go back to check until they're completely out of things. So it's gonna be and actually that is either all dungeons or long shot blocked.
Yeah. So you're gonna see the arrow into the sun here for Sully. And there goes Grenade for Adster. Oh, but look at that, another magic.
Very nice. Well, maybe a magic.
Are you proposing that we're gonna see another ice trap?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I guess. But we are gonna see Sully enter Water Temple now. We do know, thanks to Ashley, that there's at least one 50 rupee in here.
And I'm not sure, it might be a bug in the tracker. I'm not sure why Asder's Force Medallion isn't popping up there.
Yeah.
He's gonna...
second time I pressed that. But there we have it, the first slingshot of the game. GG. And a minuet of 4 for Azter as well.
Oh, there it is. There's it is on the tracker. Very nice. So, wait, what's Soli? Oh, no. Soli, what are you doing? Why is Soli in the water temple? Why does he think it's all dungeons?
Oh. Well, for him, Sallo's ladder could be anywhere. Or
Oh, he also
rather.
doesn't have Nocturne Shadow, maybe? Maybe he hasn't pieced that part together?
I don't think he has been to Ice Palace. Because he doesn't
Oh,
have
he doesn't have the
Sallo's
letter. Boy. Oh, no. That's
Oh
rough.
no.
This is what happens when you don't check chickens, folks.
Yeah.
We are 2 hours, 22 minutes in, just past the 22-second mark. I hope everyone's having a good time.
I just want to mention that Solly just found the Sora tunic inside Water Temple.
Yep.
A very nice find.
But Aster also here in Water Temple, looking for Din's Fire, looking for the hammer. Must not have been able to see it on in the crater.
So I have a question here in chat. So how it works is that you do 5 out of the total 20 race. This is the number 7, if I remember correctly. So this would be enough time to be able to qualify. And checking here, the next race of the qualifier here is going to be on Wednesday at 11:15 p.m.
Yep, all month long, qualifying for some financial compensation for the tournament, taking place October 24th through the 27th in the Washington, D.C. area. Hope y'all can be there, either in person or via the internet.
I would love to be there to do some commentary, but financially I am not. I'm not in a situation to do that.
Yeah, got an ocean standing in your way, do you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, there's so many people I would love to meet that's gonna go there that I've talked to in the past. Oh, Glittermon, you can just head into any of the races, if you want to play. This is race 7 out of 20, and you need to play at least 5 of them. And if you get good enough placements, you will qualify for the tournament.
Yep, they're going all month long. I think taking breaks on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have tons of races.
Yeah, and once again, looking at the spreadsheet, for Earl Weird, this is his first race, while for Acer and Mozilla, this is the second one, and for Solid, this is his fifth. So this is his last.
So the race times are all over the place. Today it started at 1:15. Wednesday it's at 11:15 p.m. Eastern. Friday it's at 8:15 p.m. Saturday it's 12:15 p.m. Sunday at 6:15 p.m. Eastern, and then rinse and repeat. Monday 11, Wednesday at 1, Friday at 8, Saturday at 12, Sunday at 6.
So essentially, mark your calendars.
I'll be sure to get a link somewhere in Discord for you.
So I think Solid now back in Kakariko and farming some skulls. That might mean he is gonna do child chickens. Hopefully he does that. And Mozilla also playing Nocturnal Shadow here to get back to Kakariko faster. Wonder what he's gonna do here.
Mochillo might be checking 20 skulls.
And 17 scores for Sally, so he will be able to check that one as well. Yeah, it's time for 20 skulls. Oh, there's a long shot!
But that's Mochilla's hook shot. Yikes. That actually might make Sully thinking it's all dungeons that much more.
However, he's gonna be happy about that one because he has not been able to go into forest yet. So he's gonna be happy about finding that one.
Yeah, Mochilla is making a beeline. He's holding the sword, he's playing Minuet. No questions. There's the boss key for Earl.
So the 11th, then 15 race we're talking about is on Wednesday, and it's 15, not 50.
Yep, 11:15 on Wednesday. Also looks like 11:15 p.m. on Monday, August 19th.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly rinse and repeat, as I said just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. And also remember, if you want to participate, you have to set your stream on a 20-minute delay.
Right.
So make sure you are in the race room well before it's gonna start.
No problem. Keep the questions coming if you got. Well, this is gonna be the long shot here for Sully. Or no, might be the long shot. Yep,
Yeah,
he's got.
But the bad thing for him though, that's just gonna lead him back to Water Temple.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, Mozilla is gonna burn.
And Sully is gonna pick up his Rudo's letter.
Woohoo! Of that, he only has Nocturne of Shadow and Power Boost left to get. Oh, don't he have? Doesn't he have silver scale?
Solely? Yeah, he probably does.
At the same time, we're seeing Earl fighting against Dragon, and you're using those bomb traps. That is very, very nice. Actually, you're gonna use the bomb to get a lot damage in a lot quicker than a normal bomb.
And Dragon down, girl.
Same time, Simosilla has gone back to Fire Temple to finish that one off as well, and Aether is gonna get his Nocturnal Shadow here in Ice.
Yep. There's Rudo's letter for Soli.
He's gonna be happy about that one.
Yep, still has to turn in and do the adult trade sequence, but it's very nice.
Yeah, he has the prescription, so he will be able to trade that in as soon as he wants to.
And again, sorry for the delay on tracking. It is not quite as fast as it should.
Yeah, it seems to be eating some of our inputs from time to time. So at this moment, who do you reckon is gonna be our first one in go mode?
Oh, that's a very good question. Well, I guess technically, Soli is in go mode if he has found the big Goron hint.
Yeah, because you can honestly do a little bit of the process of elimination when it comes to the songs, because the Shadow Medallion, the Water Medallion is in Shadow Temple. Well, it has to be that one in there. However, it doesn't look like he has Forest yet, so he might not. He might think that Ice can have Forest, maybe.
Yeah, it is. Anyone who hasn't cleared out Jabu might be thinking that Nocturne is in the Temple of Time. But that's just solely at this point.
Yeah, as soon as we will pick up this, he will be able to do that process of elimination and knowing that the Song of Storm is behind the Shadow Temple.
Yep, he might be groaning and moaning, but he'll know where to go.
Yeah.
But he does know that there's nothing here in Jabu Jabu. Baron a treasure.
Yeah, because of that wonderful hint we had earlier.
But I don't see our other three runners headed over to get their Din's Fire anytime soon. I'm not even sure if the other runners know the Reverse Wasteland technique or not.
That is a good point. However, they will be able to get their long shots, so they will be able to get it eventually.
Good point. And I hope everyone has enjoyed this race as much as I have. So please be sure to give our racers a follow. We wouldn't have anything to watch if they weren't here racing this game for us. So we do want to thank them for putting in the time.
We have a really nice question here in chat as well. When we are speaking about the logic, pick any settings of what it. So
Yeah, Reverse Wasteland is never considered in logic. The Lens of Truth is considered needed to cross the wasteland forward in logic. The game never assumes that you know Reverse Wasteland, and it's never gonna require that you do it. But as we've seen in Sully's case, it has kind of helped him out. He found Inspire over in Gerudo Valley Hammer Rocks. So it's very nifty, and it can pay off to learn some of those tricks that break the logic that are within the rule set.
Yep.
We have Dragon Fight number 3 on Mochila's side.
Yeah, he's gonna use that bomb strat as well.
Yep, for anyone who doesn't know, Volvagia has 2 hitboxes present on the screen at all time. And one's is just kind of poking up right above that hole that Mochila is bombing. So he doesn't have to enter the second phase with the dragon flying all around and whatnot. So very nice one cycle. Earl and Asder in the ice cavern. I don't think there's anything in here other than Nocturne.
Yeah, it was only Nocturne. But talk about being bullied, he's been trapped there.
Most of our runners without Din's Fire and the hover boots. Hover boots are on Big Goron. Chilla, though, has Forest Temple to clear. Just picked up his hook shot off 20 Skulls not too long ago.
Yeah.
Where was our first hook shot?
And this is the reason why I always tell myself I always forgot. I always tell myself, get a notepad so you can write up important things, but I always forget about it.
Yeah. I do remember that the hammer was in the crater on top of the volcano.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Chat reminding us the hookshot was in Child Spirit. So, Child Spirit or 20 Skulls. Take your pick for your first hookshot.
And take a pick to be able to get the Inspire.
That one is a little meaner.
Yeah.
But Soli here, taking care of the easiest mini boss in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, who is gonna get the go mode first? Who is gonna get either Dinfire or Hover Boots in Solid's case?
Sully also needs to go to Ice Cavern to pick up his Nocturne. But my guess is he'll get his green cookie, go to the Temple of Time, get his Minuet, and then head straight into the Ice Cavern, hoping that his hover. No, he knows where hover boots are. At least he should know where hover boots are. I hope he knows where hover boots are.
Yeah, he should.
Asger on his way to collect them.
Yeah, there's been 2 hints about them. We have seen both of them.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to a forfeit from another racer, we did not see Sully's first hour and a half.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too difficult to piece out where he's been.
And there we go, Brainade is dead. And Earl, at the same time, Earl picked up his Nocturnal Shadow.
And the eye drops for Asder. So
one very nice thing for Mozilla here also is that he has the hover boost, so he will be able to do, for example, just a little bit faster.
That's a good point, yeah. But our Earl's got to be thinking, all right, where in God's green earth, or Hyrule's green earth, is the Din's Fire? And Asger's thinking, where is the hammer? Where's Din's Fire? Sully's crossing his fingers. All right, please be Nocturne. Please be Nocturne.
Yeah.
And Mochilla is also in the camp of where the heck is Din's Fire? He's hoping Din's is somewhere here in the Forest Temple.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. We see Mozilla actually farming even more Skulltulas. He's gonna gamble for that 30.
Solely back in the crater.
Yeah, and Earl also starting his adult training sequence now as well. Solly's heading to Kiri Forest. Oh right, he's gonna use the shortcut here. So he's gonna start his adult training sequence soon as well. There we have the adult wallet for Earl. So right now, Sully is missing Nocturnal Shadow, which is in Ice Cavern, and he's missing Hover Boots, which is from Big Goron. And then he's in Go mode. Looking over at Mozilla, he's missing Din's Fire. Aether is missing the Hammer and Din's Fire, and Earl is missing also Din's Fire. He's right now doing the training sequence, so he's gonna pick up his Hover Boost soon as well.
Yep, gets kind of boring towards the end once you're in no mode. But it's still anyone's race. Anyone could pull this out of the bag.
Yeah.
Asger has a little bit more of a challenge unless he knows exactly where the hammer is, and he's just waiting to get his hover boots and didn't want to plant the bean. That's a possibility.
That is a good point, actually. Didn't even consider that method of getting it. because we have seen the others doing the bean method. And there we go, bean Goron shake and hover boots for Aster. And is he running the wrong way?
Asder is running away from the hammer, yes.
Wait. Oh, he has not
Yes.
checked this one yet. Hopefully he goes the right way after this one.
Yeah, he's still looking for Din, so nope, he doesn't know where the hammer is. Oh no.
Yes, he's saying Bolero Fire.
Well, okay, maybe he knows, but it would have been much faster to go in from the summit.
He's just teasing us, you know.
Din's fire is in Gerudo Valley behind the Hammer Rocks. There are the eye drops for Earl, and Earl is going to show us that trick I mentioned earlier, headed straight from the lab into the crater. Because he's not wearing the Goron tunic, the crater timer overrides the eye drop timer. But he'll just have a handful of seconds to turn in those eye drops. Let's see, at least once he steps back out onto Death Mountain Trail.
Come on, Earl. Come on. You can do it.
He's got it.
That's it.
And it's important, I think, not to mash B, otherwise you can potentially soft lock. Just something to keep in mind.
Oh, I just hate that eardrop sound every time.
There are those butter boots for Earl. Chilla is making his way through the Forest Temple, about halfway through.
Yeah.
And Earl headed back to Spirit Temple for some reason.
And once again, it seems that the checkers are a little bit slow today.
Yeah, no, there's something going on with the tracker.
So yeah, so essentially for Earl, Acer, and Mozilla, they also have to pick up a hook shot. For the most of them, they got their hook shot from 20 Scotolas. The other one is in the wonderful Child Spirit.
Actually, I think that's backwards. I think most of them got their hook shot in Child Spirit. Mochilla got his first hook shot as 20 skulls. Soli got his long shot at 20 skulls.
Okay. But yeah, Soli didn't need a long shot. He did a reverse Gerudo to get his Din Fire.
Yep.
So Sol here is gonna pick up his Nocturnal Shadow.
Yep, and that'll be go mode for Soli.
Well, he first has to do the training sequence.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, there were hints about Big Goron Craft. And that one was pretty early as well.
And, with the time it takes to do the trading, if Mochillo were to go directly to get his Din's Fire, which would be incredible play on his part, he might make it into Shadow Temple at the same time as Soli. Otherwise, I'm thinking Soli is going to be the first one into Shadow, and thus we'll have an advantage going through the rest of this.
Yeah. And a very nice quick kill there on the Greenpow. Don't remember what it was for though. So we are gonna see Sully unfreezing King Sora here and start out his adult trading sequence. There we have actually first wind for Aether. And there we go, make it down for Mozilla. Right now, unfortunately though, Earl is doing the wrong portion of the Spirit Temple, so we'll not get the hook shot here. It is on the Child Spirit side, on the first set in Child Spirit. But yeah, Aster is gonna be able to use the first wind here very efficiently just to get through Fire Temple here just a little bit faster. So it's very nice of him. There we go, the very nice swag strat from Earl. And there goes Phantom. Oh! I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. We're also gonna see Sully using the time inside the crater to get up there a little bit quite quicker. But there we go, Phantom Ganon is down for Mozilla. Where is he going now? He's going to Temple of Time, so he might be going back to Child. Hopefully he is doing that and gonna have to Spirit for the side portion. Nope. Same time Earl entering the box here. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. At 2 hours, 54 minutes and 30 seconds, Sully is in go mode! this is, as of right now, his game to lose. And it seems like Mozilla is trying to get a big foe here.
I'm sorry I missed that on air. I heard it. I hope everyone in chat appreciates my co-commentator's enthusiasm for Go Mode. Very nice.
You're welcome. Was I that loud?
No. It was just full of passion.
That is a very, very nice question. Where was Kiwi's sword? I have not seen it.
No need for that thing.
We're just gonna use sticks that's inside on Deku Tree. We don't need it. Oh, and a nice spin there for Sally to be able to kill the dead hand quicker. And it creates also that wonderful little glitch there on the left side.
We're digging in the Shadow Temple, looking for 5 small keys, 1 big boss key. We need all 6. Yep, against Twin Rova, you do not want to target her. I repeat, you do not want to target Twin Rova.
Yeah.
Just use your first person.
And there we have Twin Rova defeated. And we're now gonna see the big Poe turn in from Mozilla. Very nice to be able to get that without the Poe now. That is not easy.
It is not. Unfortunately, it's not going to pay off. I can't think of anything you could grab here. A, we haven't seen, and B, would pay off. Yeah, just the heart.
Yeah, that's what we kind of expected at this point.
Headed in to Water Temple, looks like.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, Earl, I think you need to take a trip. No, take a trip backwards.
No, don't do that. No.
Unless he might be grabbing his 20 skull check, which would grab him his long shot, which might get him over there a little quicker in logic.
That could be true. Let's hope it is that.
Can't think of anything else he has to do in this direction, you know?
Yeah, me neither. When looking in the chat, there were people who appreciated my enthusiasm, as you call it. Yeah, he's gonna pick up his long shot here, so that's nice. Hopefully that points him to Good Valley and not to Water Temple.
Yeah, he did look a little confused, taking a pause there. Really think his next move through. Alright, what do I want to do with that? It's like, alright, I ran out of checks before that. What do I want to do with that?
Yeah.
Equipping the bow and the hammer.
That is actually signaling Gerudo training ground for me.
Yep. I can't tell exactly where he's headed. Maybe gonna check the Tektite Grotto if he hasn't done that already, but... hopefully he wants to go to GTG before the Water Temple and doesn't forget about the Hammer Rocks.
Yeah.
But Mochila is in here in the Water Temple.
And a very nice little strat there to get to this Thirsties here.
Mochila got his fire move, right?
Yeah, essentially if you're wondering right now, Solly is looking for those small keys. Just like with the Force Temple, you want those keys, man.
Yep, all 5 smalls are required, and of course the big also required. So he needed 1 to get here. He needs 3 more just to get to the boat ride, and then a 4th to get to the boss store.
Yeah. And it's time for the dragon fight for Acer. Yeah. Earl is going to the right place.
All right. Let's just hope he doesn't overlook that that chest.
Yeah.
It's happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
As they're also bombing Wolvagi's second hitbox, poking out of that hole right there. Second hitbox is always going to be above the hole that Wolvagi last flew into.
Seems like he miscounted.
Possibly.
There we have
Go
mode for. Sorry.
No, it's all good. There's go mode for Earl. Well, it's solely definitely a bit in of the lead, not quite halfway through it. But a handful of rooms ahead.
Just as a reminder here, there are 8 people who signed up for this race. These 4 are the ones that we are covering as of today.
We did have 1 drop out, suspected VC crash.
Yeah, it's bad that is happening when you're being covered here on SpeedGaming. That is important.
And slowly making very efficient use of his Farrer's Wind here in his final dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, we have a question there. I'm gonna check real quick. Yep, he's one signed up for this one.
And there's a slingshot for Sully there, deep in the Shadow Temple.
Wonderful. At least he found a slingshot. It was not the one that we thought he was gonna find, but he found one.
Well, it's because they got that hint for the one on the Colossus right hand, and everyone besides Mochila skipped it.
Yeah.
Decided, alright, I'm not gonna shoot that target in the woods. Soli is definitely not shooting the target in the woods.
Yeah. Oh no. Acer, that is not where I want to go.
Yes, but there were, I think, a total of 8 racers today. There was Juke, Casey, Necro, Earl the Weird, Soli, Flux, Mochila, Karasu, the Salty Sponge, and Asder. The Salty Sponge was the one who forfeited that we were streaming in the beginning. Managed to pull in Soli Flux here thanks to the wonderful work of the restreamers behind the scenes and the volunteers here at SpeedGaming. Again, that's why we're all here. We're here to qualify for the event. SpeedGaming is throwing October 24th through the 27th. Some Zelda stuff, some Mario stuff. Mega Man X is in the list. Tons of fun. Hope you can make it there in person or via the internet.
Also, very synchronized lullaby there for Soli and Mozilla.
Yeah, I noticed that too. The next qualifier is on Wednesday. We got a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing going on all month long here.
Yeah, that one is happening at 11:15 p.m. ET. However, if you are in Europe, that is roughly around 4 o'clock in the night.
Well, Europe's pretty big. Whereabouts in Europe?
That is Paris time.
Paris, okay. I have a brother out in London, so I know that's +5 hours.
Yeah, so that is 3 o'clock basically for that one.
Yep. Good information to have. Wednesday, 4 a.m. in Paris.
Oh, is that too early in the set?
Are you weenies? Can't hang at 4 a.m.?
Well, Solly has gotten the last small key he need.
Yeah, right after the gold scale there, Deep in Shadow.
Oh, wonderful.
Asder, meanwhile, back as child, here in Goron City, a handful of things he's missing.
Yeah.
There's not much though. He's checked a whole lot of this seed. Hasn't gone into GTG, hasn't had logical access. Can't get into the well. Knows it can't be in the well.
Yeah.
He's looking for Din's Fire along with Mochilla. We know it's in Gerudo Valley behind the Hammer Rocks.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're on the commentary team. You enter no mode a whole lot faster than all the racers. And if you, any of the viewers, would like to join us, SpeedGaming always looking for volunteers, behind the scenes tracking, commentary, restreaming. If you're interested, join the Discord, paying an admin, let them know you'd like to help out.
Yeah.
Very nice one cycle by Soli. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
But with that, Bongo Bongo is dead. Soli will spawn the Rainbow Bridge, enter Ganon's Castle. About 8 minutes or so away from completion.
Yeah.
Earl, I'm guessing, is maybe 15 minutes behind that or so.
Yeah, that seems about right. And unfortunately here Mozilla is in the wrong part of Spirit. At least Aster is on the right track. Or did he pick up this one already? Yeah, seems like he did.
Yeah, he has. He's gotten the switch shot out of here. He needs to turn in 20 skulls. That's what he needs to do.
And to that question in the chat, absolutely! We are not gonna keep you away if you don't have a specific ranking on the leaderboard. We want everyone to join in on this fun time. Here we go at 3:10. Solly enters EC. I almost said GT. You can definitely hear that I am doing too much commentary in the link to past.
You mean the Gerudo Cavern, right?
Of course.
Slingshot for Earl the Weird. Not gonna be using it. Although it definitely is required. I guess logically the seeder thinks you're gonna grab a slingshot somewhere else, going to the Deku Tree with the slingshot for the light arrows.
Yeah, hint. He didn't, the one in spirit hint. Yeah, that's, yeah, Solly's almost done with the gauntlet.
Yeah, looks like Mochilla's taking a little pause there.
Yeah, and Earl is getting a lot of hugs. Seems like those redheads really love him. So we have a question here. How do you do the bottle of Gordon thingy? You just use bottles, really.
Yeah, exactly. So the bottle basically has a bigger hitbox, as it were, bigger and faster than the sword or anything else, and it works against Ganon's move. So simple, just pull out the bottle, swipe at the ball of energy that's coming towards you.
But there you have it. 3:12:10. Solly has entered the Ganon door fight.
I'll definitely follow the runners. Listen to Nightbot. Wise Nightbot. Without the runners, we wouldn't have anything to watch.
Oh, and I have another bad news here. Mozilla has also forfeited. It's probably another VC crash, for all we know.
So Sully in the Ganon fight. Fortunately, Sully's audio is marked unacceptable or unusable.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was brought in after, so we don't know essentially how he sounded.
Yep. But, Ganon, unfortunately, not playing nice in the early first few moves, but finally playing a little ping pong.
Yeah. This is a very intense ping pong. Oh, there we go. 15-0 for Solly.
Yeah, I think the bottle stretch actually work if you're on that central platform with Ganon.
Yeah.
So we have the dwarf down. Now we're just waiting for that tasty serving of bacon. I know I'm hungry. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I just love getting bacon 11 o'clock in the night.
Sounds great to me. Bacon for dessert, midnight snack.
Yeah.
Oh, there's fire arrows for Asder. Oh man.
Well,
unfortunately, right?
That's a go mode if I ever saw one.
Well, no. This chest right here that Earl is... Yeah, that's a small key. So, while that gains him entry into Shadow Temple, if he knows the fire arrow entry strats, and unfortunately it looks like he does, or maybe he thinks it's in the wasteland, I don't know. But unfortunately, there's a small key locked behind Din's fire. For whatever reason, those wooden spikes, they only burn to Din's fire. So those
Right.
fire arrows will not let him full clear Shadow Temple. It's
Mhm.
not something he wanted to see. But it looks like Sully has gotten the pig down, waiting for that final strike.
Well, that was phase 1.
Oh, phase 1. Good call. Pig is still down, technically. Just
Yeah,
not waiting. Not waiting for that final.
he's just catching your breath, you know.
All right, here Asder is making use of that fire right away. Not a bad plan, randomizers, I always say. You know, you get an item like that unlocks stuff, check that as soon as possible. But unfortunately for Asder, it's not where his Din's fire is located. And it's not going to be behind that lens of truth either. Earl the Weird using spin strats on Bongo. Unfortunately, not getting in 2 cycles. Here we go. Now Ganon waiting for the final strike.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the bell has been sung. The sword is powered up. Sully goes in for the kill and is gonna finish off with an official SL time of 3 hours, 60 minutes, and 27 seconds. That earns him a second position in the race overall. The first place went to Yuke with an official SL time of 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 19 seconds. GG.
A little bit of knowledge here behind the scenes, and Earl the Weird almost at the same time taking out Bongo Bongo, holding nothing but a bottle for us. Hopefully, with that finished sign up there, Sully has received a message from SpeedGaming bot inviting him into the commentary booth if he would like to chat with us for a little post-race interview. If not, we're going to continue, at least on the left-hand side of the screen. We also have word that Mochila has got forfeited. So it's all about the left side of the screen. As Asder is going from fire to lens, is going to be disappointed by whatever is in this chess minigame.
Yeah. I'll have to say he didn't know that he didn't know that he was dragged in here to be covered. So maybe he has not seen that he was invited.
Yep, that's true. He might have finished 20 minutes ago and gone elsewhere. But either way, SpeedGaming bot should notify him. I did see when we were posting that command for following the racers that his Twitch thing was in there. So it should know that he's in here. But Earl the Weird in Ganon's castle at 318. Nothing in for Asder in the chess game.
Yeah.
He needs to turn in 20 skulls for the long shot to logically get into the Hammer Rocks chest in Gerudo Valley. Either that or he needs to do a reverse wasteland. But that would require getting arrested and either sneaking out of jail or getting GTD pass real quick. Might be a little bit before Asder finishes up.
Yeah.
If we go too long, we will throw a host over to Asder. Because we have other things going on at SpeedGaming. Plenty of other stuff. I think there was about 4 hours and 45 minutes allotted.
Yeah.
But unless Asder is headed in the right direction pretty quickly after Earl finishes up, we are most likely going to cut the stream, throw a host over to him. Hope everyone gives him a good shout out. It's been a great race. He's really put in an awesome effort here. Fortunately,
Absolutely.
it just didn't line up for him tonight.
Yeah, remember, this was Solly's last race. This was his 5th. So his position right now is locked. It will be up to other racers if he can be moved. as of right now, he's sitting in 3rd place.
And as they're headed into the water temple, oh no.
Oh no.
Rays in the water might be headed over to Dark Link. I know we saw someone get this far in the water temple.
I don't think we have seen these 6 yet.
Now I remember someone in the river chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember they almost got swallowed by one of those things, what you call them? Whirlpools.
Ah. Here we have it, the Ganon fight. The Gandalf fight has started for Earl.
Are going straight off, just slashing away at Dark Link. Handful of strats you can use. If you throw some nuts at about a 45-degree angle, it stuns Dark Link with fairly good consistency. And you can also pull out your Big Goron sword. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that because it's in the...
Yeah. One other trick is actually looking away from him and doing these over the shoulder attacks, because those will hit every time.
Yep, works a little bit better with the Big Goron sword. And with that, Earl the Weird has taken out Ganondorf. Looking for serving of bacon number 2.
Yeah.
Storing that jump slash with the Master Sword.
Making sure so that he will be able to kill off Pig just that much faster.
Headed down into the river chest. In the right direction.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Anyone who's not sure how to take out Ganon, take notes. Or the weird, very versed how to defeat Pig. Roll back and forth.
Yeah, that is first phase already completed because that sword, the Master Sword, before entering and doing crowd steps with the hammer.
He knows his Ocarina of Time tech. Doing the same thing. 5 more hits.
You saw how Ganon turned around there after he missed. I have so many nightmares from Mario after doing any percent whenever I see that. Anyway, yeah, that is second phase completed. Earl is gonna be our next finisher here on the restream. He is gonna strike the Pig and he's gonna finish off with an official SL time of 3 hours, 24 minutes and 55 seconds. That earns him a 4th position in the race. The third position went to Kerosha, who finished off with an official SRL time of 3 hours, 21 minutes, and 55 seconds. So exactly 3 minutes ahead of Earl.
Yep, not quite as exciting a snipe as I believe there was 10 seconds just the other day. But great showing by Earl the Weird. Unfortunately, we do not have usable audio for Azure. That's why it's all silent besides the sound of our voices. So we are going to give Earl a brief moment to accept that interview. But otherwise, we will be headed out and giving Asder a host. Hope everyone gives their GGs in chat for Earl the Weird, Soliflux, Mochilla, Asder, and our racers behind the scenes, Kuros. Unfortunately, KC Necro behind the scenes also got forfeited. So Asder is out seeking those very, very valuable SRL points. Angels, do you have any final words as we're waiting up for Earl here?
As normally whenever I come to cast anything, it's gonna be a horrible seed, and I'm glad to see that tradition continues.
Very, very nice. Well, yeah, it looks like Asder is... Where is Asder headed? Back in Zor's River. Did he finish... He must have finished out the ice cavern.
Yeah, he has Nocturnal Shadow.
I'm not sure where he's headed, but anyway, looks like Earl will not be joining us. Again, he finished 20 minutes ago, so it's not too surprising. But remember why we're here. These racers are competing for a little financial compensation for to get to the event SpeedGaming Live is hosting October 24th through the 27th. Zelda 1 randomizer, Link to the Past randomizer, Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer, which you just spent about 3 hours watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give the racers a follow, my co-commentator a follow, myself if you're interested. I've just started streaming. I do a little Zelda 1, Ocarina of Time. I've been playing a little Diablo 1 recently. And of course, check out the rest of SpeedGaming. All month long, we got these qualifiers going on. The next one, as we mentioned a few times before, Wednesday, August 14th, 11 p.m., 11:15 p.m. Eastern. Friday, 8:15. Saturday, 12:15. Sunday, 6:15. And so on and so forth. Tons of opportunities to kick butt and get a little compensation to help you get over to Speed Gaming Live 2019, October 24th to the 27th. Hope to see you there. I've been August 40th. Angels, take us out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye, guys.